Hey guys, how's it going? Thomas here, back with another video on Factorio today. So, I think this is our 10th video, and what I've been at for the last probably hour or more is trying to figure out a way to actually expand up here to the top to get to our crude oil. And I finally figured out a really screwed up path as we've killed aliens and bombed them and everything else, trying to move up through here and just swerving around these things here. So we have like the crookedest, most unconventional rail line of all time. But you know what? If it gets us oil, I don't really care what the hell it looks like. So in our oil depot, we're going to have to rely on two things. Okay, one, we're going to need solar, and I don't think we have solar capabilities just yet. But in the future, when we do get the solar, we will be producing solar, and I think we can actually research solar here. So let's go ahead and start to research on that, because I'd like to have solar up there in case the aliens do kill our actual electric poles. But we might have problems as far as our trains go, because the aliens might go after our train lines or take our poles out or something like that. So I don't know, but in the since our last video, I actually did add myself some engine production, which is just very basic down here. That way I do have some engines, because you can't manually craft those. And we also added, right up here, added some more piercing rounds, and then added it so that there's a splitter here. So in addition to that going to our gray research, that will actually feed backwards into our line right here, into our main line. And as far as going north goes, up here, we have actually been having, and I had a nightmare trying to figure out a good route and stuff to actually go up through here on, because see, our original plan was to go over here, from here up straight through the middle here, up to here, and then go up by the water line, and that just completely backfired. But I'm going to have to get back up there here real fast before that base and all of our progress that we just made here is lost. I dropped off most of my materials right here inside this box, and I didn't really have them on me, so I had to come back to the base to actually get them. As far as what we're doing is we're mainly going to be laying pipes and setting up just a basic refinery. So we're going to go ahead and take our train and head up here to our production area. Now, I don't know if I have enough wall on me, but I'm not really too concerned about the wall. I'm more concerned about having aliens like that come fucking chase me down and actually just completely destroying everything that we're trying to do, because there are a lot of aliens in our area. Let's back up right here. We got these bases here and this base here that we do have to deal with. So we do got some hostile stuff going on here. I'm hoping my guns can actually hold out here. And let's go ahead and just try to get up here and get this stuff killed real quick. Yeah, see, I'm having problems because this base over here, we're pulling from it also. So I was up here just a minute ago, and I just wanted to run back and get some stuff, and figured we'd go ahead and finish this up right here. But I like to use grenades. You can do this stuff different ways. For what we're doing here, I can just drop some grenades like that. As far as me trying to get through here, I just got to get away from all these guys. They're spawning down here, but I want to get these bases away from me, because these are just going to be way too close for comfort as far as my refinery and stuff goes. We'll just get right here. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're coming over because they see me attacking that. So, all right, but as far as that goes, okay, we got that base down. That alien base is down. We do have this one up here, and I'm not even going to try to run up there just yet. That's just going to hurt us. But we do have enough oil right here on the ground in front of us where we can get a basic, more or less basic base going. I'm not sure how I want to set this up. I think we're just going to start off by just trying to do basic gun turrets like we did in our main base, but I'm going to have to actually bring all my ammunition and stuff up here and supply it directly. But as far as that goes, I'm not even really too awful worried about that, just because of the fact, if I do need it, it's not that hard to do it. I can easily drop that stuff in here. We don't need no rail signals or anything like that, because this is just going to be a simple, let's get oil back to the main base so we can actually get some plastic research set up. And that's honestly what our goal is going to ultimately be from this base. What I'm looking for right now here is one of the things that I have so much problem with, and I wish it was a standard feature where you could actually set like what's in your inventory up here, so it's the same as your crafting guide, so you can actually do like a crafting guide inventory. I wish that was kind of a standard thing, because I lose stuff so often. And I know I had gates, which there they are right there in my inventory. So we have some gates, and I want to put this up. This is going to be our basic, very, very basic startup area here for our crude. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm not really doing a whole lot as far as how to get this base set up here. I just need something just so basic. That's all I need. I want really, really basic. I don't want nothing fancy. I don't need a lot of belts. I need just a couple fuel tanks right here. That way I got a place for my crude to go. And now that we got that, we can now actually start our crude production here. I got to get over here and get some crude. There's plenty of it on the ground here. I'm actually so happy that we actually did get up here. I was scared to death that I wasn't going to be able to get to this just because I don't have really the research capability. But you know, we do have everything we need. So we got a good, you know, nice little deposit here. So this will work fine for us for now. And I just got to get my oil and everything. Well, not my oil, but more or less my walls and stuff up here, so that the aliens don't get in here and kill us. So let's see if I can get this. All right, let's get this down here. Let's see if we can get this base up and running, shall we? I'm hoping we got enough wall. There we go. We have enough wall. Yay. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get our pipes all and connect everything up here. I want to get everything so it all ties in nice and neat. We'll get that there. Just come over, run this down. All right, guys. So as far as oil production goes, I think it's safe to say that we have our oil production as of now. So it's not going to be an issue for us going forward. As far as this base goes here, I need to be able to get in here to supply these guns. So I do need to delete some of this pipe. Let's do it like this right here. And then we'll do... I don't know if that's going to work or not. No, that's not going to work. I knew that wasn't going to work when I did it. I don't know why I did it. So, all right. So we'll just do like that. Okay. So now we have oil, and we do have a nice oil base. Now, as far as what else I need to do for this base, there's a few things that we are going to be doing. We also need to get our pumps here. That way we can actually supply the train cars with oil. Why did I do that? I guess that's something, just more aggravation, you know, as usual. So we'll just pump that there. So we'll get 1, 2. Gotta get these pumps lined up right. That's one of the things that annoys me, is pumps not lining up. So we'll get this. So I thought it was always 1, but it must be 2 for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so we got the oil now. Now we just got to get power in here and get everything powered up. There you have it. So we have oil. Now we get our oil. We'll go ahead and run over here. We'll get our next oil. We'll get our few miners and stuff up and running here. Well, oil pumps going anyway. There you have it. So now we got oil going in, and that's going to supply us straight in here. Now what we have to do is we just got to get all these guns and stuff set up. That way we do have some basic guns and stuff in here where it can actually defend this base. And as far as guns go, I just want to keep these straightforward and simple. Let's just drop 200 clips in each one of these things. I don't want to freaking have a ton of guns up here. Here I have to worry about a bunch of guns, but we are going to get some of these guns up here, and this will just have this as just a straightforward, very basic oil base. And with any oil base, just like right there you see, that's why I said I'm just going to put 200 magazines in each one of these things. Anything that wants to come in here, we'll just light them up. We're not going to make this thing fancy. We're not going to do anything complicated here, just 200 clips a piece. These down here might have to do a little bit less. But I'm going to come back up here, I guess, in a few. We'll bring a lot more bullets and stuff with us. That way this base can be like well defended, well guarded. Right now I'm just using piercing rounds. So that's going to give me good defense here. I'm going to split some of these up. Put a couple hundred clip rounds in here. There you have it. So we got that now, and then on top of all of this, I'm afraid to put a radar here, but let's drop a radar. That way we know what's happening. And that'll give me the ability to actually check in on my oil. And oh my God, look at this map. They are everywhere. Man. Okay, so we did get our oil. So that's the main thing. That's all I care about, is having this oil going. We do have it set up so it's going to pump the crude. Is it going into our car here? This car should have crude in it. I don't know if it does or not. Storage volume 25K. Wanting to make sure that this is actually pumping right before I run my train all the way down there. So we'll go ahead and jump on the train. We're going to go ahead and circle down. But anyways, guys, we did get our basic oil base up here. We got all this crude and stuff up here we can get to. But as soon as we can get this stuff running, up and running, everything going good, I'm hoping I don't have any major issues with this base as far as aliens go. But we do need some type of solar panels. I'm not sure if we got our solar electric done or not. Do we have the ability to produce solar? Yeah, we do right there. I'm going to go make some solar panels. We'll come back up here and I'll drop a few solar panels in here. That way if this power line gets destroyed, this base will still be supplied with power. My main concern is losing my locomotive here, but actually while we are here, I'm going to go ahead and repair this guy. But as far as I'm concerned, at this point, we just need to get that oil down there. Because, guys, we've got to get started here on our blue research. We don't have that, and that requires oil and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Once we get our oil and everything up and running, then we can go ahead and start advancing. As far as our blue research goes, what is that under? I do think it's something here. It should be underneath my tab. I don't understand where it's at, because it should be almost researched, I would think. So let's see, what's our blue research? See, if I click on that, it won't tell me. That's just how it goes, right? It's like, oh, okay, I need that or something. So I would think the blue would be under plastic, or no, it's advanced electrical chips. Okay, so there it is. Science Pack 3 is under advanced electrical. So we have to do our plastic research first. But see, the thing with plastic is it requires petroleum gas, which is crude oil, which we don't have. So we have to go and get that up under there and under control. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and head back to base here. Let's go ahead and we will go to main oil 1, go to station. And what we'll do is we will set this so it is on automatic. Empty cargo, and we'll go ahead and clear it out. There is some aliens getting on my tracks there, but hopefully that's not too big of an issue. We'll loop around in these crude here. We should get our oil and stuff, all that we need. So hopefully this all runs smooth here for a while. For some reason, that did not give me any type of oil offload. And I don't understand why it did do that. I know the pumps are up here. Did I not hook something up right? What did I do wrong? There it goes. Okay, so maybe it's because the train was just sitting in the train depot before and it wasn't actually working. And that right there, guys, that's why I put my radar there. That way we can actually see what's happening up here. But yeah, crude oil, it's pumping into the car now. I know I had it set up right there. I was just like, why does it not seem like the oil's going into the car? Something's off here. So we got 18, 19, 20K crude oil. Look at that, 20K crude oil. Man, that's a lot of oil. That'll be beautiful for our base. As soon as that gets back down here, we'll be able to get, once our plastics research, we can start our production. We can start getting some stuff going, and we'll get our blue research. And then that way we can actually start our advancement, because if we can get our construction robots, if we can get things like our laser turrets and stuff like that, that'll be really great. So laser turrets, let's look at our laser turret research real fast. So in order to do the laser turrets, which is right here, lasers, we got to get the laser turrets. And really, in order to research these, we need batteries. You know, that's what it comes down to, is batteries. And batteries, well, you know, it requires sulfuric acid, which ultimately is oil production. So laser turrets will be really great. And the great thing about laser turrets is we don't have to supply with ammo. And when we do get to our construction robots, I can actually just drop them down real fast. And I actually got to keep in mind here not to stand on this rail track, because there is a train on it. Sometimes I'll actually forget, and I will actually end up getting myself killed. I do think we have to put one more offload right here. Actually, no, 2 of those will do fine. But yeah, look at those. Those tanks are filled up great. I do need to go ahead and we need to get ourselves some type of a train marker here. Well, actually not a train marker, but a chest. And I need to put a chest here. That way the train itself does have fuel going to it. I don't want the train to accidentally run out of fuel while it's looping around and stuff. So we'll just put a train, some fuel right there. We'll add that coal there as well. I got to remember to stay off the tracks. Always good advice, guys. Always good advice. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We do have our oil production up and running now, so that's great. So now it's time to actually start working on, I would say, a refinery, so we can start on our blue science packs and start producing plastic and some other things and get some of our advanced chips and start getting some of our more complicated and complex systems going, so we can actually build up and expand. As far as this base goes, it's kind of lame. As far as our track goes, that's pretty sad example of what a rail line should look like. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy, not complaining at all. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and peace out, YouTube.